This is the last episode.
My song, Plug My Ass In.
Is that a real song?
That is a song. It's on, I think it's on his first album.
Question 2. Why?
Because, answer, Steve Vai. He had the song on his real first album, but the leftovers, so the second out, it was released after his second out. He has a song called Fuck Yourself. And it's a 6-minute song where he's literally in a very sexual voice saying, fuck yourself with the garden hose.
I get it.
It's awesome.
I get it. But the joke's 6 minutes too long.
Oh, yeah, it is. But you know what?
That sounds like a Bad Lonely Island song.
That album was written right after, like literally right after he left Frank Zappa's band.
Okay.
So that's why those, if you listen to those.
Did Steve Vai ever cross paths with like Captain Beefheart's people?
I don't know.
Because I know Frank Zappa and Captain Beefheart crossed paths all the time.
So
they were both weirdos.
So yeah, probably. I don't know the timing for when they crossed
Captain Beefheart
paths.
Was around forever.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Because it was one of those bands where it's like, it's fronted by one guy, but the backing band was like always changing because people were like going different projects.
Yeah.
And they were also hippy dippy people. Yeah. It's like, fuck it, whatever. You can play the sousaphone. You can.
Well, yeah, but Frank Zappa was
You're cool, get in was the entire band's mantra.
Why I like Frank Zappa so much is because he wasn't a hippy dippy guy. He was
just a weird dude.
He really didn't like the hippie movement at all.
But he was a sore thumb no matter where he went. He was one of those people.
He was music's George Carlin.
Yeah, and then he was the same way when he died too.
Yeah.
He got way better when he got older and then he just died.
And then got mad at doctors because they told him he didn't have cancer. And then like a year later, they're like, oh, oops, sorry, you're going to die in 6 months.
Oops, all cancer.
Oops, sorry, all cancer.
Where's that cereal?
Is that a Jack's Films joke?
No. The meme of oops, all berries is the fact that cereal is absurd enough on its own.
Is that real?
So people go oops all and they'll put whatever and then they'll like Photoshop things in the bowl. Yeah, that's a super real meme.
Oops all berry. Oh my god, yeah. Oops all. Yeah, okay, got
oops
it.
all whatever is that cereal.
Yeah.
It might be unfamiliar if you're not American because apparently a lot of cereal that we have in America does not go out anywhere else but here.
So
I know that I learned from like Canadian people.
So I know that like a lot of countries, like America, like
Canadians go nuts over the cereal.
I would say most countries have like way more interesting food than America. That being said, our claim to fame,
our claim
to fame is cereal.
It is actually. We have so much of it.
Yeah. Everyone. Yeah. I have a lot of Britannian friends.
Well, they don't even eat food.
They eat toast.
They eat just like gray matter with butter on it.
The other, like a couple weeks ago, there was a long conversation about toast on the street team.
Was it because fucking they're so boring with their food? They can talk about toast for like 5 hours. Oh, beans on toast.
It's funny because these are like the most interesting people I know. Ben is one of the most interesting humans ever, and they're
like a 3-hour conversation about fucking toast. It's hot bread. God damn.
It's hot, crunchy bread.
If it were talking about bread and the act of toasting, that's a different story. That's like a bacon conversation. But talking about a fucking slice of bread you put in a fucking toaster, you can put jam on it. Exactly. You can put butter.
Because I'm the only addition to the conversation was like, yeah, when I was a kid, like we'd like because
my mommy threw toast at me.
Yeah, pretty much. No, and then after, if she didn't do that, if we were to eat it, what we would do?
What?
Because we were poor, and so we just had our breakfasts.
Was it a butter sandwich or a cheese sandwich?
It was butter. It was toast, top butter, and then cinnamon sugar.
Yeah, that's like not crazy to. Well, because I also grew up not the most richest. That's not crazy to hear.
I feel like, is that a Hispanic thing too?
Hispanic thing is like a tortilla and like just butter, and that's it.
Facts.
That's just like a thing. They just eat whether or not poor or not. Mm-hmm. Just thing people eat. Also, just sugar
with a side of rice.
Just fat and sugar is a thing that Latin American people just eat.
Let me phrase that. It's tortilla with butter with a side of rice that has been cooked 4 days ago because we have more rice from 4 days ago.
Yeah, that's how it be.
Because we have so much rice.
That's how it be.
That's how it be. On Earth. What it do? Hey, I want to talk about. First of all, this is the last episode. I want to talk about eggs.
Egg. Can I offer you an egg in this trying time?
Please.
I am really mad that ever since I saw Always Sunny as a lad, and because the meme brought it back, I always think of that scene of Danny DeVito giving them an egg and saying that fucking line I just said.
Yeah.
Every time I hear the phrase egg, I think of that scene. I hear it.
Fair.
And I hate myself.
Danny DeVito. What?
I love him so much.
I feel like that show kind of broke him because Danny DeVito was like...
he talks about it. He enjoys doing it.
Yeah, no,
and
he loves it.
And he says, I don't know why.
Yeah, no, I know he likes it.
Because he cited the one scene, remember, where he burst himself out of a couch?
Yes, fact. This is one of the best scenes ever.
It's because of one of the funny scenes of all time.
Yeah.
And he almost died doing it. It's like, yeah, I don't know why I did it, but it was kind of funny, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
And he shrugged his shoulders. He goes, yeah, I act like when he's not doing it, he's like acting on Broadway.
That's what I'm saying. I was saying like Danny DeVito before.
And he does it for fun.
Before Sunny, Danny DeVito was like a very, respected actor. People
as the Penguin, very respected.
Very respected actor.
As the narrator for like some fucking My Little Pony movie, very respected.
You know what I mean, though.
No, he was not that respected.
Not that respected.
He
but
was he was just an actor. He's done comedies and stuff before.
I guess he did. Yeah,
he's one of those like.
Wasn't he a Mario brother?
I think he might have been.
Yeah, I think he was the Mario brother.
He was the Mario brother.
He was the Mario one.
Are you thinking of the TV show or the movie?
I think in the movie.
Yeah, because that was Captain Lou for the TV show.
Yeah, no, the movie.
That's where the famous thing of Mario going. All right, and remember, kids, if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. That clip comes from Captain Lou saying that on Super Mario Bros. Super Show. Cool. That's real, by the way. Look that up.
Facts.
Mario on TV really said that as the show was ending.
That's awesome. Why not?
It's really fucking funny.
All right, so
go to hell before you die.
I have Oh man, I'm fucking with my compressor too much.
Going to hell before you die is a very powerful phrase.
It is. I believe they took that from Berserk.
No, but it's close enough to my favorite quotes of all time, where it's Guts cutting through hundreds of people. Because it's a way cooler quote, but it's still really funny.
I was like, are you actually gonna do a real Berserk?
I remember because I think about it a lot.
You fucking nerd.
If it's when you meet God, tell him to leave me the hell alone.
Yeah,
that's a very good quote. I think about it every day of my life. I wake up.
But it's also, dude, honestly, hearing that sounds like something that like easily Wolverine could have said.
Yeah, but guess what? Wolverine's a cool guy who kills many people and also wishes to not be alive.
Facts.
Guts is alive due to like responsibility, not out of choice. Wolverine's there responsibility and also because he can't die.
Well, he could.
And he doesn't like it.
And
it's very painful to not die.
And he pretty easily could. There's
many comics about him dying.
Yeah, and like
he died a couple years ago.
Yeah,
might still be dead for all I fucking know.
Who cares? You guys, comic books are fucking gay. So let's talk about.
They are. They've been getting more gay as time has gone on.
Speaking of gay, I'm not gonna talk about this. Not gonna do that one. You're just gonna be mad at me only.
Are they gonna talk about Spider-Man and Deadpool?
No, I'm talking about your favorite.
That's what's pretty fun, actually.
Gay political commentator. There's only one that would. I want to talk about eggs.
Gays like eggs.
Gays probably.
Are valid because they like eggs.
Gays. The only reason I'm okay with gays at this point is because
their love of chicken fetuses.
Is their enjoyment of eggs,
of suckling that sweet yolk out of that egg.
Talk to a gay and ask them if they like eggs, and if they say,
"Where do you find them?"
Huh?
Where do you find them? Around.
Ask Leaves.
Is that site still around after that big fucking scandal?
I don't know. I'm gonna Google it.
Did you know? Okay. Did you know what Ask Jeeves was before like all the news stories about it?
No.
Of just like information breaches and all that shit.
How much is Ask Jeeves worth? How much is Ask Jeeves worth? It's best known for creating a fourth television network nearly 20 years ago. Diller, yes. What the fuck is this?
Diller? That's like a slur.
Diller. Hard R.
Fucking Diller.
Sorry, Dilla.
With the big D.
Hard R Big D. Bolstered is
that's a really good rap name.
It really Hard R Big D. It really is.
Because we have fucking Lil Baby existing on this bitch of an earth where he goes, I swear to God, wham, 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 Lil Baby in his hit song. And I went, oh, okay, we're getting this bad, huh?
Joe Beretta of the Valley Folk and formerly of SourceFed and formerly of Smosh. He has his alter ego rap name Dump Nasty.
That's a really good name.
Pretty good. He's also really good.
That's also similar to a really good rapper that I like called Rico Nasty.
Mm.
She's pretty cool.
Diller yesterday bolstered this was March 22nd, 2005, by the way, is when this article came out. By buying online service AskJeeves for $1.9 billion in stock. Fuck.
That was 2005.
That was 2005. AskJeeves.net. Holy shit. Totally exists.
Ask it, why did my dad leave me?
Let me see. Why did my dad... There it is.
And the answer should just be like, come on, man, you know.
Why did dad leave?
It should just be an image of a mirror.
Hold on. All right.
Do you see how you're dressed? That's why he left.
Let's talk about eggs. So
egg.
So I think I'm fine. So I'm 22 years old. I will be 23 this year, and I have never once in my life cared about food, health related stuff. I don't know shit about. I've never worked out a day.
You don't know shit about fuck.
Yeah, I don't know fuck about shit. The only time I've ever worked out was when we were forced to for band. And even then it was
I wasn't working out.
Exactly. Even then it was like,
I was there. I saw
I know.
you.
Even then it was like, do like a push-up if you want. And I'll be like, nah. I was like, all right. So that's the extent of my workings out. And the other day I did push-ups as I was reading Jordan Peterson's book. It was late at night and I wanted to finish a chapter, but I was getting really fucking tired and I did push-ups to stay awake.
Do you mean reading like the physical book?
Yeah.
That's fucking weird. And also really, that sounds incredibly annoying.
Oh yeah. So here's another side note. I'm if anyone were to live with me,
that's like a threat.
If anyone were to somehow do that, you'd quickly realize within like a week that I'm fucking insane, especially when I read, because I like walk around my room and I'll do weird shit. Like I'm like I swear to God, I feel like there should be like all the lights should be off and there should be like 2 candles in the room and opera music playing.
And you're jerking off.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
What are you, like a count?
I don't know.
Like some kind of dupe?
I know.
You walk around like in one hand, you have like some Chardonnay.
Dude, it's fucking insane.
And you quote Shakespeare, you're holding a skull in your third arm that you have.
And I swear to God, I'm not doing it to like, I've been doing this like for a long time.
When you're like a bab?
Yeah, I've been doing this like my whole life.
You're reading Dr. Seuss and you're like walking around.
Yes.
Doing kickflips on your skateboard.
It was Harry Potter, but yes. I couldn't skateboard. What the fuck?
You longboarded.
Class. Every time I tried to go on a board that had wheels, I'd be like, this is...
What about a board with no wheels, like a surfboard?
I've not done that either.
Or what about a wave board?
I've done that, but that doesn't count as anything.
What about a Wii Fit board?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. All right, so eggs. Okay, so yeah, I've never cared about health ever, obviously. And that being said, somewhat recently I've noticed...
I'm dying. I'm coughing. I'm pissing blood.
I'm dying.
I'm peeing 3 gallons of blood every night, and I pass out in the shower.
So the way I like eat breakfast is pretty much like whatever cheap thing that I have around the house, and I'll just eat that for fucking months. Like the last couple of months have been Eggo waffles. I think Eggo. I don't know. There's no box. They're just in a bag.
Oh, I thought they were like sitting outside of a bag.
No,
they're covered in ice and shit.
No, but I mean the bag broke because they were still all frosted over.
Oh, I know. I live. My sister's, children. They eat those things.
Yeah, and so
I know how it is. Those things that bag always tears.
I found out that there's just a bunch of fucking waffles, and like we have like 3 freezers in this house. Humble brag, and they're all full of waffles.
Okay, question 2: why?
We've moved a lot, and so but we've kept all of our freezers.
Why don't you have a freezer like in your room at this point?
I want to, dude. It's right outside my. Literally,
I know. I've seen it.
There's liquids all over my room,
like the blood that you pissed out.
Yeah,
liquid metal, liquid mercury. He keeps in his freezer.
Freddie Mercury. I keep in my freezer.
Oh God! Can I get his mustache?
You can lick it.
Can I get his armpit hair?
Be careful, it might get stuck. So I've noticed because I work at I do freight work for a furniture company. For a furniture business store. And so I'll unload trucks and then open boxes. And it's furniture, so it's heavy. And I've noticed recently that I'll eat breakfast and then by the time I'm at work and doing that, it's like 2 hours, an hour and a half later or something. About 2 hours later. And by that time, I'm fucking dying. I have no energy. My coworker has noticed that hey, dude, you look terrible. And I say, yeah, I have to take a break. And I've lifted 3 boxes. I have no energy in the morning anymore. So I started making eggs. And I feel great now. And I learned how to make egg.
It's incredibly easy.
But I learned it because of I learned it because of the popular internet podcast, Painkiller Already, and specifically the co-host FPS Kyle, formerly known as FPS Russia. He talks about a lot how he's obsessed with Gordon Ramsay. And how
Gordon Ramsay's big claim to fame is he makes really good scrambled eggs.
Yeah, exactly. And so Kyle says hey, there's a video of Gordon Ramsay making really good eggs.
Yeah, I've watched multiple.
And it's really fucking easy. And so then I looked at that video and I know how to make really good eggs.
It's a lot of butter. That's the problem. I don't like scrambled eggs because making good ones require a lot of
I don't put a lot of butter. I put 2 little
the amount of dairy you have to use for scrambled eggs to make them taste actually good. I don't like, so I don't make them scrambled.
Yeah, I don't put a lot.
My mom does, and I'm like, we're not doing this anymore. I'm just gonna make my own eggs. I have them side up.
I want to put more butter.
I like the yolk actually. As I've become a big boy adult,
I've always liked
and grown hair on my chest. I like yolk.
I've always liked egg yolk, but I've also always liked fruit more than candy. So but I also don't work out. I don't understand me.
You're born to die.
Yeah.
You're gonna die 38, and I'm gonna be like, yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna look relatively healthy. Like I've never been overweight necessarily. Like I'm not great in shape or anything.
You'll look 28 until you're 68.
Yeah, and then I'll just fucking die.
Yeah, and that's a problem. Because many Americans are like, oh yeah, like I'm healthy. It's like, no, you're not. You just look okay.
Yeah, that's where I'm
You
at.
are dying.
That's where I'm at. I can now feel my body breaking down.
Yeah. Well, because you're doing, math.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing more work than you're putting in for your body to do.
Yeah. Here's my thing with it.
And after a certain, like you can do that, but like you've probably noticed now, after a certain amount of time, your body's like, dude, we can't.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm not like, it's not like I'm ignoring. Let me see. I don't know. It's not like I don't know it. Like it's one of those things.
But now your body's showing it.
It's one of those things. Like fuck. Now I have to like try. Yeah. So I'm starting with eggs. I'm starting with eggs, and we'll see where it goes.
Eggs are a good start.
Yeah, I still eat.
They're simple and they're good for you.
I eat a lot of fruit, which is not necessarily great because a lot of sugar still.
Well, are you taking the skin off?
I eat a lot of fucking oranges. It's mostly oranges. It's like 99% oranges.
If you're gonna eat fruit, diversify your fruit at the very least.
Yeah, I eat oranges. Sometimes
eat some bananas, eat some apples.
I'll eat a banana.
Some raspberries if you can afford them.
Yeah, fuck, I love raspberry.
They're always out of season and they go bad in 12 hours.
My favorite fruit of all time is kiwi.
Oh, you're a fucking animal.
No. Why?
Because some kiwis suck.
Fucking kiwi's awesome. Have you ever had like a good kiwi boy?
They have like fucking pubes on them.
You take it off. Take the pubes off. You don't eat the pubes.
That's the best part.
You don't eat the pubes.
That's the best part.
I can't. So here's the funny thing about this is you know more about like food and health stuff than me. And so
yeah, I do.
If you were to confidently say that's the part you're supposed to eat, I'd have to believe you.
Yeah, like when you eat a banana, why does everyone peel it?
Yeah, I know.
Misconception. You're supposed to eat it with a peel.
Yeah.
I'll never get over that video of fucking Griffin McElroy of like the My Brother people.
McElroy.
Of the McElroys.
Yeah.
Of him biting a banana with the skin on.
I don't know.
While they're doing the interview and he's with the strafe, he just keeps eating it.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you see like his face goes red, he hates himself and he keeps doing it.
That's so funny.
Because his claim to fame first was like him putting amoebas in his mouth and reviewing them.
That's so funny.
And he was like, dude, I don't know. I fucking hate my life.
I didn't know that was his claim to fame.
That was one of his claim to fame by himself, at least.
It's funny, too, because
he has a podcast empire and a TV show. That's pretty okay.
That's the thing, like, but
they all do their own shit.
This is just the weird thing about the internet. It's just like when things that like you're very, like circles that you're very inculcated with of just like, oh yeah, the maximum fun guys. Like,
but there's like circles within the circles.
Yeah. So like that's
because
like
some people only know the McElroys, the McElroy. Well, there's two different ways. They're both correct.
No.
Yes.
That's not how names work.
Because they say them differently all the time for jokes.
With McElroy.
Because like some people only know them for the D&D podcast, which is immensely popular.
I don't even know this one.
I've never checked it out, but it's immensely popular.
Yeah.
But it's not what I listen to, but that's some people only know them for just that.
I only know them for My Brother and Me.
Yeah, like I do. That's what I know them from.
And I know that because they always advertised My Brother and Me.
Because that's their one of their three biggest ones.
On one of my favorite podcasts of all fucking time is Judge John Hodgman.
Yeah.
Because John Hodgman.
They're on their network.
That boy, dude, like, I need to make a list of like things where like, if you wanted to clone me, like if you were to clone, or better yet, if you were to like try to make like a synthetic version of me, like a robot version of me, and you wanted to like implant a bunch of like comedy knowledge and just dumb shit to like make the type of humor and brain that I have.
Larry the Cable Guy, number one.
Yeah, I want to make a list of shit that you would upload to that. Actually, this is a good question. What would you have on your list? Like, what's like 3 or 4 things that you would like have to have on that?
Comedians or people?
Just no, not even comedian stuff. Just stuff that like very much makes you the reason why you are the way you are, and like things that you have watched, read, seen, listened to, that like if someone were to make a synthetic version of you, it has to be uploaded with this or else it won't be you.
But I don't want that person to exist.
Fuck, this is fucking not a real thing that's gonna happen.
That's the problem. I don't know. I don't have enough.
So someone John Hodgman, like as a human, like that guy's humor fucking is on there. Invader Zim is fucking on there. As much as it pains me to say, probably just like all of the like cliche current conservative people, like Ben Shapiro, Steven Crowder, just put them all in there.
You're actually just making a time capsule. This is like a different, way more boring question. It's like, make a time capsule of what I like right now. It's like, that's not the question anymore. Because now you're just doing, what do I like right now? That's not the question at all.
Well, that one is more of a but it's now, but it's more of like it's a last 3 years of now of me.
That's not you.
It's not me, but it's enough. It's long enough of a time to where I will look back at this like, oh yeah, I remember like that was an important shift for my brain.
But I don't like the shifts. I don't like any of it. I'm not gonna put it anywhere. Fuck that. Fuck the Oscars.
Let's talk about video games. Fucking Metroid Prime is not dead.
No, it is.
But it's also...
No, it is actually dead.
Let me phrase it.
It's gone.
It's gone. And from the ashes will be a game that'll probably be good.
That'll actually be good.
I want to play this game. I want to play the dead game.
I hope some of the rumors about Retro and Metroid are actually true.
So let's talk about it. What happened?
Nintendo, in a very not Nintendo and very uncompany thing to do.
Yeah, like 5 a.m. here.
No, not the time. That's who gives a shit. That doesn't matter. It's the video itself and its transparency with it.
Okay.
The head of I believe it was the head of production for games and products at Nintendo made a thing and it was talking about essentially explaining that we understand that people have been very excited about Metroid Prime 4. They've been contacting us about it and asking us why we've been so mum about the issue and where's the news about it? Because it wasn't at E3 last year. There's no directs have brought it up at all.
We haven't seen a single thing of what this game
Since
is.
the announcement in 2017.
Other than a title?
Yeah, other than the title and that, hey, it exists. Yeah. And they essentially came out and said, well, the reason is
game bad.
Where the game is it's at. We're not happy with where it will probably be. So we have decided to change the product and start it over. And Retro Studios has we're getting the original people who worked on the Metroid Prime trilogy, to come back and work on this project.
Wasn't it just the first two, right?
They made all three.
I thought they just made the first two. Maybe
big point. Most of the people, this. I'm not going to say this is going to affect the quality in some ways that might bother people. But number one, the people who made the Metroid Prime games that people like a lot, because 2 and 3 are debated on the quality of people like them. One Metroid Prime trilogy, they're not all equal in a lot of people's eyes. Mm-hmm. Some people have their favorites, some people have some that they hate or they think was not that underwhelming. 3 is a little underwhelming. But those people who made those games are not at that company anymore. That is just fact number one. They are just not there. Most of the people are not there.
When did Metroid Prime 3 come out?
2006.
I've never played a Metroid Prime game in my life. I don't even know if I've probably heard of them before.
When did Prime 3 come out?
I don't know shit about fucking Metroid.
Prime 3 came out in 2007.
Okay.
That was the last time they made a Prime game.
Wow, that's really that's not that long ago to think.
It's a long time ago, man.
I think
the last new Metroid game was Metroid Other M,
which was
the fucking Wii Team Ninja game. Okay. The baby.
I don't know.
The one where Samus talks on his cutscenes.
I remember. I just said I don't know shit about Metroid.
That game was not good, and it came out, and we were stuck with that game for fucking ever.
Sorry.
That was the last one we had, and then we had that bad spinoff that nobody wanted.
Are you guys getting
it was fine.
You getting a Metroid on the 3DS or something?
We did. Yeah. That's the last one that we got, but it's still, we want one on a console for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing on the Wii U. It was nothing on the Wii U for Metroid whatsoever.
Metroid's important.
No, it's not. Not to Nintendo. Because they didn't make any for a fucking long time. And it's been known it's more popular in the West than it is in Japan.
That's why.
But it doesn't matter. It still sold well enough. But it was we don't know what to do. We'll just kind of leave it dormant.
Yeah.
It's Metroid games, they didn't make them. F-Zero, they didn't make them.
I don't even think this is
Fire Emblem was going to die until Awakening came out and save the series forever.
I don't even think it's a Japanese thing necessarily, but it's just if your game in your country of origin, it might be a Japanese thing. I'm noticing just if the game doesn't do well in your country, it's not that important.
Well, I'm going to assume this is going to be a big kind of personal wound to because we never got a confirmation of who those devs were.
Nope.
But it was rumored that it was some people from it because one of the rumors that someone from Game Informer was talking about was that the reason this was canceled was because this was the first time Nintendo was doing some sort of test, but they were developing this game in multiple parts in different studios.
Yeah, so that was
the rumor. So that came out after this announcement.
There's a couple stuff that came out with this announcement.
It's all from the same person.
I don't know how much of it's rumors and how much of it's fact. Because
some of it I could completely believe.
Because there's some stuff I want to talk to you about and see what your thoughts on. But the game being the dead Metroid Prime 4 being developed in multiple countries,
not uncommon.
Games
were made that way before.
I'm pretty sure that was true. That totally happens all the fucking time. It's just
the biggest example
cheaper way to do stuff.
Ubisoft does that.
Ubisoft,
and that's what killed. That's what made the new Mass Effect so bad.
Yeah,
because they moved studios and did the people who made Mass Effect Andromeda were people who made the multiplayer DLC for Mass Effect 3.
Borderlands pre-sequel.
Was it made that way?
Yeah.
Multiple Gearbox Studios?
Yeah, 2K and 2K Australia.
Oh, right, yeah. Does 2K Australia even exist anymore?
I don't know, but that's why everyone on that...
Because a lot of 2K companies are gone now.
Yeah, well, that's why pre-sequel, everyone has Australian accents, is because, well, fuck it, when they're going to be doing the recording...
They just cast them over there.
They were just well, fuck it, we're already in Australia for this section of the game.
Big games being made this way is not that uncommon. Because indie games are made this way where it's hey, we all live in different countries, we'll just send the assets over Dropbox, whatever.
Yeah, it's not the hardest thing in the world.
But for big games, it is a lot more of a nightmare.
When you're dealing with 400 people working on the game.
The idea was because the rumor was that at some studios, progress was going fine, looking pretty good. Others, it was on fire.
Yeah.
Which is totally possible.
Yeah.
Especially,
And I guess there were, apparently, according to this rumor, which I think was real, is just like they were saying it's like there was just bad communication. Like, on one end, they'd say it was good.
It was fine and it wasn't.
was fine and then it wasn't. Like they were just lying to each other. And so, or I don't know, lying or miscommunication. So by the time it was sent over, back's like, wait, what the fuck? It's not working. So we can't put this on there. And so it was just a shit show.
And the rumor that interested me a lot was that
the game itself might have even been good. It just like
parts of it might have been salvageable, but
I'm saying like the idea for the game, like the game itself could have probably been good if it just if it was handled better. So I have a feeling like what was the Metroid Prime 4 that we were gonna get.
It's not gonna be that.
It's not gonna be that at all.
Because the rumor was as well part of that, and I don't either way, there's no way they'd take most of those ideas. Is that Retro brought them a demo for Metroid Prime 4 that Nintendo liked, and that's why they signed them on.
Yeah.
Because they liked whatever Retro showed off.
Yeah.
And this is the thing that some people don't notice, maybe because you definitely wouldn't know.
Uh-huh.
Retro hasn't made a new game since DK Freeze.
Oh.
DK Freeze came out fucking forever ago.
Yeah, like 2000, whatever the
like
fucking
14, 15 or whatever.
Yeah.
They came out years ago.
Yeah.
And they've canceled games all the time that we never hear about. All the fucking time.
I think we've talked about this of games that like they.
So everyone's been wondering, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Because sure, porting the thing to the Switch did take some work. Sure, they added in that funky mode stuff. But what else were they fucking doing this whole time? So now we know it was probably some Metroid game. But what else was it? Who knows?
So the big room. Well, this is the big thing, but I think the biggest rumor to have come out of the story, other than the actual facts, is I don't know how much of this is rumors, how much of this is true. Apparently,
is the Prime Trilogy stuff?
Yeah, apparently there's a Prime Trilogy that was done.
It's ready. Like it's ready now.
It's ready. There's apparently a bunch of stuff too. Like I guess the new Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe was
ready since like last winter.
Yeah, it was in that state.
Like
There's been a bunch of games that they're ready to release. They just need
because marketing,
licensing, and just last minute paperwork stuff that just like shit, just.
I would kill to have that trilogy be on the Switch because it came out on the Wii. You could only buy it at Target in America, and it got dumb expensive for a little bit. So
yeah, that's the thing. So as someone like me, I don't know shit about Metroid. I've played.
And it'd be a good reason to port it.
Yeah, I have. If you want to make Metroid fans happy right now, like it's not that they're not happy.
No, we are not happy in general.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's not. Yeah. It's not that there is. Yeah. It's not like this made them upset. It's more of just like
this is like a weird, pleasant, like sour, sweet moment.
Yeah. It's like god damn it. All right.
Because when I saw it, I went because I saw the headline of because I just saw the headline of the video. We're talking about like just information on Metroid Prime 4, and I'm like, oh no, it's shit.
So when I saw that video literally 30 minutes after it got uploaded, and so if you watch the video, the first like 2 minutes of it, you think they're about to say it got canceled because he doesn't say that like
because they're being very honest, but it's also very negative.
It's all negative.
Like,
so
what's going on?
They're being pretty realistic about it. But at first I was like, oh no, they're gonna cancel this game. Yeah. Oh no. But I think a really smart idea for them is just like release it. When do you think would be a good time to release the trilogy? Because what other games are slated for this year?
Release in the summer.
Yeah, what games are slated for this
year?
This
summer, late spring.
What games are slated for this year that are important on the Switch?
None. There hasn't been any important games for the Switch since Smash.
That's okay.
The only big ticket items that were new.
Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe did really well.
That's a port.
But, okay.
Like new big boy games, nothing this year.
Okay.
That's like actually huge.
Isn't the Pokemon game supposed to come out this year?
There's no announcement over it. There's no news on it yet.
Okay.
So as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't exist.
Got it. Fair enough.
Until we see what region it is and all that shit, it doesn't exist.
Okay. And so we know the name of the fucking game.
Yeah, because it might come out next year.
Yeah.
For all we know.
Fair. So yeah, I guess easy thing.
God, the game's gonna suck.
Huh?
The new Pokemon game's gonna be bad.
You think so?
I feel it in my bones.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Even if it's a new director, I can feel it. I feel I'm not gonna like it, and I'm gonna be really depressed.
I
bought Sun and Moon, and I was like,
yeah, you
fuck.
So
no.
As someone, I haven't played fucking Pokemon since Emerald, so like I'll probably like it.
The Pokemon devs don't give a shit about the people who actually play their games.
Yeah.
And it's fucking infuriating. Yeah. It's been that way since Gen 4. It's so aggravating.
Which is like the last gen that I know.
Because there are a lot of people who care about Pokemon, like actually as a video game.
You're one of them.
The gamer doesn't give a fuck about you. Yeah. And it's so aggravating. Holy shit.
Anyways, so yeah, so hopefully they can release this Metroid Prime trilogy. If it's true. I think it's a rumor, right? It's not.
It's a rumor.
Okay.
It's not confirmed that it's ever coming into the Switch at all.
Yeah.
In any form whatsoever.
Yeah. But that would make sense of just a bunch of games that they have like on.
Announce it with the announcement of the Skyward Sword port, which is not being developed, but it might be now and works now.
Yeah.
Skyward Sword's not a great Zelda game, but that's a Zelda game, so it's still pretty okay.
Well, if If they were
I'd play it again. I'd give it another shot.
If you got to choose the Zelda port, what would it be?
Wind Waker all over again.
I've never played Wind Waker, so I'd be down.
I don't know. They've all been ported a billion times. I have a Wii U. I thought about buying Wind Waker and the Twilight Princess ports because I want to play those games again.
Might as well. Is Twilight Princess good?
Yeah, it's a good game.
I don't know anything about it.
It's not. It's just more of the same, which is why it's like not looked as favorably.
What do you mean more of the same of what?
It doesn't add enough anything to the Zelda formula.
Got it.
Which is why Skyward Sword tried to do like the flying thing, which wasn't great. And
as long as they don't port over Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, will be fine because I don't give a shit about those games.
I'll play those games again.
I don't give a fuck. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are good, I guess. I played them. They're fine.
They're astounding for their time.
Yeah.
It's a bananas nuts how good Ocarina of Time is for its time.
Yeah.
Like the older it gets, the more it's like, yeah, this game's still, it's old because it's dated.
Yeah.
But holy fuck, that game was so good for its time. Holy shit.
All right. You have news about Fallout 76, apparently.
Yeah, because there was a lot of rumors because we haven't covered it, but every week there's something bad about Fallout 76.
Yeah, we haven't talked about it because fuck.
Like recently people talking shit about that leather jacket that's been going around.
Yes. Oh my God, it's so bad.
Like every week there's like something new, like leaking credit card information and people getting banned for getting into the dev room.
They should just delete this game and pretend it never existed.
That's too late. It's Fallout. Fallout's like one of the biggest franchises in video games.
I know.
Period.
I know.
And that kills me because it's not what I want
People
anymore.
who don't give a shit about video games have Fallout tattoos.
Mm-hmm. We'll love the Pip Boy.
Yes.
Who's now called the Vault Boy because they gave him an official name. He's called the Vault Boy.
In my head it was Pip Boy.
I called him Pip Boy because he's supposed to represent the Pip Boy thing in Fallout 1, but whatever. He's given the name Vault Boy.
Yeah.
Anyway. It was never in concrete until like Fallout 3.
It's kind of like in Zombies, how the mystery box was actually called the Magic Box, and it technically...
No, it was just Dev never gave it a real name. That's all it was.
Okay.
And we can market this character because he's marketable because it's a good character design.
Anyways, what happened
There
this
was a
time?
shaky rumor going around for a long time that, hey, this game's not doing very fucking well.
No way.
And because this rumor came from the EB Games in Australia. They're taking the copies off the shelves.
Wow.
Like it's Australia. Who gives a shit?
That's a big deal.
Not that Australia doesn't matter, but for retail it doesn't matter.
No.
Like at all because they're so small. Like it doesn't. But it's like, hey, that's not a good sign.
No.
But Bethesda had to come out and go, hey, we're not making this game free to play.
They're what?
Bethesda had to come out and go, guys, we're not making this game free to play. They had to like come out and say that.
They're not making
it free to play.
Got it.
They had to come out and say that.
That's funny.
This game is dying.
Wow.
Yeah, they pretty much just said, there's no truth to this rumor.
All right.
And that is the only way this game will ever be saved. So they're fucking delusional.
Yep.
They are not going to pull an ESO with this game. It is impossible.
No. They should.
Because ESO is an MMO, but also going to be its own weird thing.
ESO got good.
No, it's a good game now.
Yeah,
it's not what I want from Elder Scrolls game or an MMO, but it's a good game now.
I've tried
They stuck with it. There's good content for it. There is content. There is quality there.
Yeah, I put a little bit of time, maybe like 12 hours in the ESO. Not like
I still want to step into it just to play the Morrowind stuff. Just to look at it.
Yeah,
just to look at the pretty graphics.
I haven't played like a good, like 12 hours.
I want to walk around those mushroom forests so bad. I love Morrowind.
Isn't there...
Because Morrowind is one of those really rare RPGs that's made by Western people that is the world is alien to everyone but the player. And I love that feeling so much.
Wait.
Where everything's so bizarre.
Oh, yeah.
But it's set in its own logic where it's like, oh no, this is what it is.
Yeah.
Like there's like mushroom forests. People eat like giant spider eggs for dinner.
I thought Oblivion was cooler.
People take cocaine, like people smoke crack called skooma.
Yeah.
Oh, all the time. Well, if you can't fly, you're a bitch in that world. If you can't levitate, you're a basic bitch.
I always thought Oblivion was cooler, but that's the angsty Sasuke loving brain.
I've watched that Oblivion retrospective video more times than I care to admit. That keeps showing on people's. It's like 6 hours long or whatever, or like 4 hours long.
I'd watch it.
Oblivion is like I've never liked that game. Didn't like the game much when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
That game is so fucking bizarre. Such a weird.
There's something about Oblivion that I've always really like was drawn to.
What was it, your first Elder Scrolls game?
No.
Did you really play Morrowind first?
Yeah, well, that's because I was a weird PC player of games.
Because Morrowind was a big game on PC for sure. Like that game did very well.
Well, that's the thing. No Morrowind,
but it was popular on PC.
I would either play PC games myself or was around people that played PC games way more than console games growing up.
Yeah, and Morrowind was one of those big games.
Exactly. So Morrowind was one of those games that
it was on console. It was on Xbox.
I had it around me very often, but I think Oblivion was the first game that I like legit. I don't think I've ever like got that far into it, but like as a kid or whatever. But I definitely played.
Like Morrowind's only ever like Elder Scrolls game I've ever gotten into.
Yeah.
Like Oblivion I didn't like when it came out, and Skyrim was like
I said, I think it's simply just who I was at the time when I played Oblivion. I like the dark stuff. I was probably watching Death Note at the time. But
Oblivion wasn't dark at all. It's not a very dark game.
Maybe
which is my beef, and I'm happy that the guy in the video talked about it. Whenever they talk about like the land that Oblivion is in, it's supposed to be like, hey, there's like a lot of issues with racial issues of people moving in with each other that they don't like, and
yeah,
like
Maybe it's not as dark as I
Oblivion is
remember.
way too happy of a game, like thematic wise and like appearance wise.
Maybe it's just not what I remember. That's fine.
Like looking at Oblivion now that I'm an adult, like it looks way different than even I remember it being.
When did that game fucking come out?
2007.
Wow, 2007 does not seem that long ago to me.
It was a long fucking time ago.
I know. We just thought.
Remember, it came out the launch of the Xbox 360.
I know it. 2007.
That's a long time ago.
I know that year, but I'm just like.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah,
it's over a decade ago. That's a long time ago.
I'm forgetting how long 2007
Look at the Oblivion models and get how long ago that was.
Yeah.
They were ugly at the time. They're way worse now.
Yeah, Bethesda's never. No. Yeah.
Skyrim is actually, you know what? No, Skyrim's the only good looking game they made. That game still kind of holds up.
I like the way Fallout 4 looks sometimes.
No, but I mean, like, Skyrim looks really good for the time, too.
Yeah, no.
Like, it was impressive for the time for that scale.
I remember.
And it still looks kind of okay now.
There's just a lot of fucking detail for, like...
For that world scope, it's pretty impressive for the time.
Yeah.
Fallout 4 is just, like, it's ugly for the time.
That's what I'm saying. Fallout 4 has things that look good. I think Fallout 4, every once in a while, I look at Fallout 4 on the Steam page if it's on sale or something. I was like, fuck, I want to try it again. Like
76 looks how I wish Fallout 4 did.
I feel like a battered housewife with Fallout 4 at this point. I'm just like...
I know someone who got back into it and won't stop playing it now.
Huh?
I know someone who's the same way. They just got back into it. They're just playing that game now. They're just playing it.
Yeah.
They turn their brain off and they just play it.
I know, that's where I
couldn't do it. I tried both ways. Fallout 4, I gave it like 40 hours of my life. Never.
I've tried Fallout 4 3 times at this point.
I think like 4 or 5 for me.
Yeah, I just... Every time I get in like...
15, and now you understand why I don't like Skyrim.
Fair,
because it is a Skyrim formula pushed onto Fallout.
Fair.
Skyrim's not a bad game.
Skyrim,
but the loop of like exploring doesn't work enough for me the way they do it in their games, because they're their own genre. That genre of loop of exploring a world is very Bethesda's thing.
So wait,
it's not enough.
So what is your favorite one? Is Morrowind this your favorite one?
Yes.
Out of all of the
Not even a contest.
Okay.
For Bethesda's games, it is my favorite one.
Okay.
Not even a contest.
Got it. You like it more than New Vegas.
That's not their game.
You're right. I always forget.
They published it. Excuse me. ZeniMax, because that's their publisher.
It's still,
ZeniMax is their publisher for Bethesda Softworks, which is the company that develops games.
Yeah, it's funny because
Obsidian made Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, you're right.
And they're gonna make a fucking banger of a game. Outer Worlds looks fucking awesome.
It does. All right.
I want to be a cowboy, baby.
There's like fuck, I wish I wrote it down. There's a
Glitch in the Matrix.
No, there's a like a game that there's like a 10-minute demo gameplay that came out. I got it like recommended on my YouTube feed. And I don't know if I'll ever find it again.
What you talking about?
It was like it looked like a sci-fi Fallout type game. It looked, but like the guy went underground and it was like there was no one. It was just
Metro.
It wasn't Metro. It definitely wasn't Metro.
Metro, you go underground all the time.
I know, it definitely wasn't Metro, but it was like these cyborg creatures that were around that were just kind of walking around as if they're working, and then when they see you, they go and attack you. And I remember like I just saw this like a couple days ago. Huh?
Recently?
Yeah, like literally a couple days ago. I had it in my YouTube recommended feed. I'd have to go to my history to find it probably.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it might take me fucking forever to find this because I watch so many goddamn videos a day. Seeing if I can find it through my feed will probably be impossible. So until then, talk about the...
we get like Control F and then like 10 minutes or like first look.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, there. Wait, Atomic Heart. That's what it is.
I've not heard of Atomic Heart.
Yeah, Atomic Heart. It was... Atomic Heart came out of nowhere last year and jumped into a lot of people's radars thanks to Bioshock on Acid Weirdness. It's fucking a cool looking game.
Bioshock 1, Bioshock 2, or Infinite? Those are all different kinds of games.
I would say Bioshock 1. Based off of what they're trying to say this is. Was Atomic Heart.
Will they ever beat the art gallery level in Bioshock 1?
No.
That's still like one of the best levels in games.
Yeah.
The art gallery is like one of the best things ever.
No, for sure.
It's so memorable.
Can you see my screen?
I can.
Okay. Does any of this look fucking familiar at all?
No.
It's fucking bananas looking.
It's like a bigger picture.
Yeah.
No, this looks like a fake video game. And that's not a good thing to say. Like that UI looks pretty bad.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I know what you mean. It looks interesting.
I need to see it in motion.
Yeah, the gameplay was weird. Like the animations and stuff looked a little rough.
Is it gonna be an early access game?
I don't know.
Is it gonna be on the Epic Store?
I hope so.
Oh, well, speaking of the Epic Store, did you hear the big fucking news this morning about that?
That what company is mad that they're
Metro Exodus is not going to be on Steam.
Yeah.
It's going to be in the Epic Game Store.
And then Valve got mad.
A little pissy about it. And it was weird.
It's so funny.
It's like the first time they've ever acknowledged a game leaving or like not being on the Epic Store or being on a different platform than Steam, like in this way. And it's
Out of all the games,
goofy. It's really goofy.
I mean, it makes sense because the Metro series is like a PC fucking staple.
Yeah, it's been on Steam forever.
Yeah, if you own a PC, like the Metro is one of those games that
you might probably already own it.
You either probably already own it, or
you might at least own 2033.
Or like when you're thinking about buying a PC, you watch the YouTube videos of
like, oh yeah, Metro Last Light or something like that.
Yeah, you watch videos like what games to buy when I get my PC,
and they go Metro.
Metro is always on every single one of those lists.
Why it's so.
It's just one of those games,
it's not
man.
That popular. Like it's probably not that popular.
No, the PC culture is weird, dude. There's a certain game that are just like, that's a fucking PC game right there. Like that is a definitive PC
long time
game.
Was Witcher 3.
Witcher 3 is one of those too.
A long time was one of those.
Witcher
For some
3,
reason, Crysis. I don't know why.
Crysis, same thing.
And I don't know why the joke of like, can your computer run Crysis? Remember that meme?
No, Crysis 3 is fucking.
Crysis 1. Do you remember that back in the day?
Yes.
But do you know why that was a thing? It wasn't because people like, oh, my
it was a hard
good.
game to run.
No, it was because it didn't run well on anyone's builds. That was the actual secret. It ran like shit on anyone's build. Well, it was badly optimized. That's the real secret.
The first Crysis was.
Yeah, that's what I'm about. Crysis 1 was always like, dude, can your computer, the joke, remember the meme of like, I bet that computer can run Crysis. That was a joke forever.
Yeah. Well, Crysis still.
It's not even a good game. Crysis 1 fucking sucks.
I hate all of the Crysis.
They're all bad.
All the Crysis games are
Crysis 3 has
hard.
like one cool idea.
That being said, that's another game where you're just like, I want to see how.
Crysis 3 has a cool suit idea that they really fall flat on.
Yeah, Crysis 3 got really.
That should have been a good game.
Right, Crysis 3 got boring about 30% of the way in.
Should have been good.
Pretty much once you get into that like dome area and you're like, that part's fucking awesome.
3 should have been a good game, man.
Yeah, that part's awesome, and you're like having to like dodge these fucking giant goddamn lasers that'll murder everything. Once you're out after that, the game fucking falls off a cliff. Anyways, what the hell were we talking about?
Metro.
Yeah. I'm excited for Metro Exodus. I'm excited. The Epic Store, man. This is interesting.
You have it?
Of course I have it. I
have Fortnite.
I play Fortnite.
That's why most people have it.
Yeah. And it's good. Dude, there was a relatively recent Epic update
for the UI?
Yeah, it's
I thought originally like it was a little rough early when it first launched.
No, yeah, it was really because it was a Fortnite launcher. That's all
they have to change it to be a game launcher now.
Yeah, and now honestly, man, Steam is starting to feel outdated.
Even though it just got updated recently with that UI. Remember that?
Still, yeah, well, that was
they got a big thing last year. Like, hey, are we doing the UI or making the friends let's not be a piece of shit?
Yeah, but it's still
old.
Well, the thing, like, there's some things of just like when I open the friends list, it makes an entirely new window,
separate window, like it's fucking 2003
exactly,
with AIM.
And I'm just like, Steam used to be like the top of just like, this is what PC client should feel like.
It was the only one.
Yeah. Well,
that managed to do that scope.
Exactly. It was the scope thing. Because anytime anyone tried to try something else, it couldn't do what Steam could do. It's like add non-Steam games and launch the big picture window on any game. And then just like
big picture is still fucking garbage.
I like big picture sometimes.
No, because it turns on for no reason at all. You plug in a controller. And even though you tell it not to.
Not for me.
I've had so many problems with the big picture on people's PCs over the years.
I've never had a problem with it.
It's fucking terrible.
It's been perfect for me.
I hate it.
I like it. That's fine. That's whatever. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like Steam has always
don't work still.
Yeah, Steam has always been like the big dick king in the Wild West of fucking
only
video
games.
games.
The only one.
Yeah, and
all the other kings wanted to be big dicks.
I don't think it was that it was the only one. It was the only one at that scale. Like,
yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
No one tried to be that big.
Exactly. And now
everyone tried to be proproprietary. Like, oh, do you want to play our games on PC? You got to use our launcher. Like Bethesda.net.
The
Blizzard launcher has always just been that way because like they're just old.
Yeah. EA, Ubisoft. Yeah, it's a fucking problem. But the Epic Store is actually good. Like, I like the Epic Store. I haven't gotten any other games than Fortnite on there, and I'm probably going to delete Fortnite here soon because I'm done with that game at this point. But I can see I'm excited. I don't know. I'm excited to use the Epic Store, which is weird to say.
But it's interesting. This is like not going to be permanent. This move is only going to be for 1 year.
Yeah.
It's a 1 year deal.
Yeah.
Which is like, we're doing console shit on PC now.
Yeah.
We're doing like contract shit. It's like only 1 year on this platform. I want to see how that pans out for people.
I'm not like super. It seems silly on
PC. People aren't going to be used to that, so I'm curious what's going to happen.
Well, I can only speak for how I see that.
Yeah. I
don't care. It's like if I'm going to get the game this year, I'll get it on the App Store. I don't give a fuck. If I'm going to get it next year, I'll get it on Steam. I don't give a fuck. I clients are cool. Like having all my games on one thing is cool, but at this point, it's already so varied. Like I have so many games on the EA. I have so many games on Ubisoft. I have some games on Epic. I have some games on Steam. I'm just used to that. And it's been like this for 5 years at this point.
That's a bummer because I hear that from so many people and that's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing.
That's everyone going,
yeah,
it's complacency. I'll roll over and you can fuck me.
Yeah,
I guess.
It's total complacency at this point.
But we have no choice.
Yeah, well, the way PC, I don't see a solution for PC because the whole idea of PC is open and customizability, and you can kind of do whatever you want. And so the idea of having everything consolidated into one platform is like, you buy the game, you gotta get it from this. It's like, it feels a little weird for PC. I kind of like having things separated on PC. I like the weird kinks that PC has sometimes, like having to download games from a bunch of different clients. There's something about it that just makes it more
unuser friendly.
Yeah, and
not good for you.
Yeah, but I like it. I can't explain it. No. And it's not a reasonable argument. And I'm not trying to make an argument.
You're not alone. I've heard it from people too. God fucking damn it.
It's not an argument. I'm just saying I am enjoying it.
It's what you're used to and what you're comfortable with dealing with. And that's fine.
It's not even that. It's not even that, because the same, I've talked about this. The same reason I like Android. I've had an iPhone and I have Apple stuff too. Like I've been using fucking a MacBook for years now. Like I'm used to using multiple stuff, like multiple company stuff at this point, but I still my go-to is still, when I think about like what I want to use, is PC and Android, because I kind of like it when things break. Mm-hmm. That's just the engineer brain in me though. Like I am an engineer, so just like I like kind of fixing things. It's just what I like to do. And it's probably,
but I prefer when people don't hand me a broken Lego set and go tape it back together.
Yeah, fine.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fine. I like building.
I'd rather all the parts that I can fix don't have to be fixed individually before they can all be put together. That's annoying about PC shit.
Yeah, I get it.
It's like, oh no, this should just work, but it doesn't. Why? Answer: we don't know. Fix it yourself, asshole.
Yeah,
and that sucks.
Yeah, that's why
I don't want to do PC gaming, because it's fucking obnoxious.
It is obnoxious. It's not for everyone. I don't recommend. This is why I don't recommend PC or Android to everybody, because it's just like, hey, what do you want on a phone? I want a phone that just kind of works. Get an iPhone. What do you want on a computer? I just want to be able to like watch YouTube or get a Mac.
Get a Mac. Just or get like one of those like tablet touchscreen.
Or get a Chromebook or something.
Get a Chromebook or something.
Yeah. Don't get the Google Slate. That thing is fucking.
No, get that the Windows 10.
The Microsoft Surface is awesome.
Those are actually good.
Microsoft Surface, they're
expensive as fuck, but they're actually good products.
I think they're worth it if you're looking into. We have moved conversation at this point, but I think a Microsoft Surface is totally worth it if you're actually going into like, if let's say you're doing some sort of graphic design related thing, like Photoshop editing.
Well, it's a better version of an iPad. It's just straight up just a better version.
Yeah. If you're doing any sort of visual creative stuff, and you want like a laptop that you can move files to, or if you're on a bus, you want to work for a little bit.
Or you don't want to have to do all your work on your phone.
Yeah, you don't want
a bigger screen and on your phone.
Yeah, it's like if you have already a desktop. That's the thing. I would not recommend a Microsoft Surface if you already have a desktop. If you don't have a desktop.
It's a little pointless at that.
Yeah, don't
because it costs as much as a desktop anyways.
Well, don't get it as like a replacement for it.
No.
Just get a desktop first.
It is a premium substitute for like a tablet.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It is a tablet.
It's the same reason I have my like laptop and computer. It's just like, I like to watch YouTube laying down in bed, so I'll use my fucking laptop.
It's convenience.
Yeah, that's all it is. Anyways, Dragon Ball.
Speaking of convenience, we're going to fucking Netflix. We're on the bad story before the end of this shit. Right. You know Resident Evil?
Heard of it.
You know how it's a really big series?
Yeah, people like it.
Know those movies?
Oh yeah, everyone loves those movies. Critically acclaimed.
You say that as jokes?
I know. People fucking love those movies.
Every movie makes more money.
I know.
And the last one fucking killed it.
Yeah, dude.
The last in the series where they still left on cliffhanger, fucking killed it.
I think I watched it.
And you know what's killing me? They're developing a series based on those fucking movies for Netflix.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's made by the same fuck. I was not going to be mad because I'm like, oh, Resident Evil series. Maybe. And then I found out same company as the movies and I went,
not for you, but it's for the general human.
And that kills me so bad.
Yeah.
That hurts so bad. I fucking hate it.
It's not for you, but it's for...
But it should have been! God damn it!
Yeah, it's weird because like Netflix...
They've been around for like over a decade and they're all terrible. The only good part about Resident Evil 1 is the shitty dog sequence where she kicks a dog in the face with a motorcycle and the laser room. I think from RE2, the second movie.
I don't know anything. I've seen the last movie and I was so fucking confused.
They fist fight Tyrant and I lost my mind. It was so funny. Wesker gets hit with a knife in the mouth and just dies.
Is that what happened? I don't know.
Like the fifth Resident Evil movie, like in fucking whatever generation. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. It's not, like I said.
God damn it.
Netflix is weird too. Because like
Wesker becomes a president of the United States at one point.
Cool.
Oh, fucking damn.
Netflix is weird because Netflix is a weird mix at this point of things that are for the fans and not also at the same time.
They bankroll anything.
Like that Castlevania thing.
That was like a fucking 15-year long passion project.
Yeah, exactly.
That exists now.
But then
fucking dope.
But then also this Resident Evil thing is going to exist.
And also Big Mouth exists.
Exactly. So it's just like, and also F is for Family, which is a fucking like.
That's a weird passion project show.
I love that.
It does well, but it's like it's made because the people who are on it just want to make more.
Yeah.
Like that was said, like it's like the staff was smaller before they made season 2. They like
BoJack Horseman, same thing. Even though I don't like it anymore, but it's a passion project. I'm glad that it exists. I'm glad it's making people I like money.
It's got a sweet ass theme song written by one of the guys who I think he still is in the Black Keys. I believe it's like Dan from the Black Keys wrote the song for it.
It's good.
The back of the '90s, the ending song.
Yeah,
that song's really good.
So yeah, I don't know how to feel about it.
Because it's going to continue after the story.
Is it a live action or is it?
Of course it is. What are you talking about? You're going to do it. They're going to do hand animation. It's going to be drawn on glass. Fuck you talking about? It's going to be shitty.
Could have been CG. I don't know.
It's going to be the people who choreographed the fights for Iron Fist. And then I'll watch it for sure because it'll be hilarious.
I like the first Iron Fist and I refuse to go back.
You do, but you also like Annabelle. So your opinion on everything's invalid now.
You've been saying this for years.
Because I'm right, motherfucker.
But like, I also like really good things.
I'm right unobjectively.
Oh, I want to talk about something else that I watched. I watched District 9 for the first time last night.
Good movie, huh?
That movie is fucking weird.
Yeah, it's a good movie though, right?
Yeah.
It's the best thing that guy's ever made. Then he made Chappie, and Chappie can kiss my ass.
I won't watch.
That sucks because 2 people from a band I like are in it. Diane Wood's in it, and that movie's not that good.
Yeah, PKA. I was watching PKA as I often do, and
they make the robot say the fuck word. That means it's a good movie.
No, they're talking about how which I think I knew, but I forgot about that. District 9 was going to be the Halo movie.
Yep.
And then,
kind of.
Well,
yes, it's a yes and no answer.
Yeah, Peter Jackson was going to make a Halo movie, and they started writing a script, making props, and then the movie just fucking disappeared.
Well, you know why it disappeared? Because Bungie had a Bible that they said, "Hey, you have to do this," and they went, "No," and they said, "Fuck you, we're not making this movie."
Yeah, okay.
That's the real reason. It was like they had a Bible, and they went, "Fuck you, we want to make a movie, make money," and they went, "Well, we have it." No, and they just never made a movie.
And so District 9 was just leftover props from that. And also a completely different movie.
They made a cool like political sci-fi movie.
It's movie
a pretty solid film.
Stressed me the fuck out.
Yeah, it's a really good movie, but it's because when you think about like, Alien District 9, what does that mean? I don't know. And you watch it, it's not about what you think it's going to be at all.
I didn't know the plot of this movie at all. By the way,
because you can't tell what it is by just looking at like a poster.
I'll say this: I got about half an hour in, and I was ready to turn it off. I was so baffled on what the hell I was watching.
It's a little. I was like,
why am I watching aliens do drugs with Wakanda people?
Yeah, Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever. I didn't.
I forgot that Neil Blomkamp also made Elysium. That movie sucks too.
I haven't watched.
It's got cool props.
What's the good movie that there's Arrival, right?
He didn't make that.
No, he didn't make that at all.
Arrival's a good movie, but he didn't make that.
It's just another sci-fi movie that's good apparently.
Arrival's fucking solid.
I need to watch it. I'm in a kick for sci-fi movies.
Are you a nerd about language?
What do you mean?
Like, are you really interested in listening to someone talk about language for 2 hours?
Depends. It has to be.
The movie's all about that. It's about a linguist.
Oh, okay.
No spoilers, but the main character's a linguist.
That sounds interesting, actually.
It's really cool.
Like having a main character. Okay, yeah.
It's a really cool movie.
Yeah, because I was like...
The ending's a little hokey because they changed a little bit of it to be more movie-like instead of the book. Okay. Well, I haven't read the book, but it's different than the book.
Question.
But it's a really solid movie. Saw it in theaters.
I don't even know if we talked about this. Did you watch Annihilation?
No, still haven't.
I did.
I want to, so I can get over if I like it or not.
And I rewatched.
I got hyped to shit.
Yeah, and I rewatched it a couple weeks ago.
And I know about the bear.
Yeah, that was fun.
I haven't seen it, but I know about the bear.
Okay, yeah, that was cool.
But I need to know what the fuck you're talking, because
the bear's cool.
I didn't want to see it because of the lead actress.
Yeah.
Because she's not good.
No.
But I've heard she was fine.
I'll say I think the movie's awesome.
Is it on a streaming service that people pay for?
I think it's on Hulu.
I don't have Hulu.
Okay,
Only one I don't have is Hulu.
Okay, well, I think it might also be on Amazon. It was for a while. It might still be on there.
I just never got around to it because I was like, I'll wait until people start talking about it.
Yeah.
Same with me and that movie that's about like that horror movie from last year that I wanted to see.
I don't know which one.
It's like people like it's like framed where it's a realtor like looking in a model house.
Get Out. I'm kidding.
No, Get Out's not about realtor house.
I just thought about people in the house.
Get Out.
No, Annihilation is actually good. I'll say this. I like it for different reasons than other people. I looked at it as I looked at the symbolism of the movie because I'm a fucking nerd, and I'm
gonna get bummed. I'm gonna go, it's okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go, it's okay, and then never think about it again. That sucks.
Maybe, I don't know.
But I really don't want that to be the case.
I'll say this: like the sound design is awesome. The set design is very interesting. It's not like top of the line set design or anything, but it's
because it wasn't a big movie.
No, it's good.
It came out like in fucking February.
Yeah, exactly. But the sound design is what makes it. The soundtrack and the sound design is fucking like top notch, and the symbolism for the movie, like why all the main characters are women, like that stuff. It's one of those things that it's like, because at first you see it's like, oh, action movie, whole cast is women. Oh no, are they doing a thing. Like, no, actually, there's actually symbolic reasons of why that's a thing. Like, there are reasons for the thing that happened in the movie. Also, it was a book that was all. There's 3 books that were written in a year.
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, the guy that wrote the book, while he was writing the book, I believe is while he was still writing it, it got picked up to make the movie because they were just so intrigued by the idea that they signed on to make a movie. And he finished the book, 3 books in a year.
That sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, and apparently they're amazing. Like, people say that they're really, really good. And so the movie is the first book, and so they're still thinking about doing the other 2. It ended where it could if they wanted to make the other 2 movies, but they don't have to.
Do they involve the same characters? The other books?
I don't know. No, wait, no.
So then they could just keep doing them.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Move them straight to Netflix.
Yeah.
Because that movie was on Netflix everywhere else except for America.
What?
Remember that?
The what?
This movie was on Netflix everywhere else except for America.
Annihilation?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It was Netflix. That's why people were like, hey, just get a VPN and just do it because it's free on Netflix.
Oh, wait, I do remember this. We talked about it.
Because it was like, yeah, some countries it was like just, you had to go see in theaters, but everyone else was like, yeah, just on Netflix. I just watched it.
Yeah.
It was a fucking weird way to release a movie.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're still trying to, like, people are trying to, companies are experimenting on, like, the whole, like, direct to streaming and if it works or not. And it kind of does, but at the same time, it's
I talked about it today. I cannot wait till movie theaters, big ones, go away forever.
I know. We disagree on this.
I hate movie theaters.
Yeah, we disagree on this completely. I love movie theaters.
Because big movies that are general movies that I think need more money than the average dumb fuck who goes to a movie theater, they don't need a big theater for those people to be supported by.
I agree. That being said, there are just some movies that I think are like I think Annihilation was
big theaters help movies that deserve to do well. Let them be born to die when they come out in theaters.
I know
Scott Pilgrim is a big example of that.
Yeah,
you know Scott Pilgrim came out.
Yeah, I know.
Same thing as Expendables.
Yeah, I know.
Happens all the time with great movies.
Like
I'd rather pay like $20 and watch them at home.
My thing is just like
or just give them to me and I will pay them for them when they come out.
There's just certain things that
I hate this rigmarole of theaters.
Sound in size and scope does affect.
Home theaters have gotten way more affordable and are way more common.
You're right.
Also sound bars exist and they're cheap and they're okay for what they are.
You're right. Look, if you can,
I don't give a shit about the experience.
I have
experience.
I have a theater upstairs. Okay. Like I have a pretty bitchin' home theater system upstairs.
And you have a nice setup downstairs too.
That being said, I'd still rather see it in a movie theater.
I don't have to drive and pay a premium and sit with shitty people to watch a movie.
I'd like paying.
I'll pay more to not deal with that bullshit.
I don't mind the experience. Like, dude, when I saw, I talked about this. Like, this is a weird thing to say though, but like one of my favorite days of my life was a day where I was just in LA by myself all day, and that was the day I went to see Hateful Eight by myself.
But that was a unique theater that shows unique film. Those I think should stay around. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about Regal and all that bullshit and AMC.
Just movie theaters and
the chain ones, the big ones. I don't want those. I want those to go away.
I don't know
because they're pointless.
I disagree.
Small ones are for small. Smaller theaters are for people who really give a shit about the arts. Everything else is for Joe Schmoes to pay money to make movies exist.
I'm not disagreeing with you on what it's for,
and that's why I hate that they exist because they are designed to make more shitty movies.
Yeah. I don't.
Theaters being a thing the way they are let more shitty movies exist.
Oh man, I don't know if I agree with that one. That one might be a little too far. I might disagree with that one, but I do agree that movie theaters in general are they're advertised as the lowest common denominator of people. Just like, I want to go. I don't know what to do. Let's go see a movie. All right, like that.
I'd rather there be less movies made. That's what I'm saying.
I don't disagree with this, but at the same time,
you understand where I'm getting at? Where it's like less movie theaters, less movies are made, less money's wasted, more quality is made instead.
Yeah, but
I'd rather those go away.
But that also goes to like people like trying to find work and just like, well, then you have less opportunities for work, and then it becomes an even more competitive industry than it already is. That's a different problem.
That's not what I'm talking about.
I know that. I know. I'm just looking at it like there's
the answer is I don't care.
Yeah, I do.
Because they're talented enough, they have other places they can work.
I do. Yeah, I fucking try to work in this industry. It's fucking hard. It's not that easy. It's not that easy to just like work.
Because I'd rather everything to not be locked to the Hollywood system anymore. If big theaters go away, big Hollywood goes away. You will have to fragment off by nature of it.
It won't just go away. It'll just move.
No, that will never happen because we live in shitty, weird, backwards America where nothing makes no sense. But I'd rather it not be the way it is now.
I agree. There are problems.
I'd rather, there's like movie scenes depending on what state you're in.
Yeah.
I'd rather those actually have money behind them. Instead of just like, oh yeah, we have a movie scene here. That's it. No one ever sees what we make. Like Canada has a movie scene, but they have no money to make them, so the movies are usually pretty terrible. Yeah. Funded by Canadian government. Like shit like that.
I don't know. I don't mind.
What I'm saying is I wouldn't mind if like the big blockbusters went away forever.
I would, I think.
I could live a perfectly normal life. I'm totally okay with that.
Most people wouldn't.
That's the thing. I'm not the majority, and I know that.
Yeah.
So who cares what I have to say?
Yeah. So here's what I'm saying is fuck you. I'm kidding. Your opinion is valid and I respect it.
I'd rather more old boys and less
your opinion
expendables.
I respect your opinion. It is extremely valid and I understand where it's coming from.
Oh, it's not valid. It's like irrational.
No. It is. No, it totally is rational and it totally makes common sense based off of your argument that you've presented. But totally makes sense.
But you know how you beat my argument? Movies are a business.
Yeah. That's it. Well, it's not even that.
But they don't have to be the way they are. We just let them be that way.
I mean, this also
know this. They're unfair to people like you want to work.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Bullshit.
I get it, but I don't think fixing the problem is making less movies.
Yes, it is.
No, that's the opposite. You want more work. You want more opportunities for work. That just getting rid of blockbuster movies that gets rid of fucking hundreds of people's jobs right there. And
the actual real answer is, oh no, it's a couple hundred people.
No, that's per movie though. Think about how many fucking blockbuster movies there are that exist a year.
There are 12 billion people on Earth. They can move to Bollywood. They could go work for the Japanese film industry. They go work for the Chinese film industry. This
is the same argument as I'd rather get rid of all AAA games so that we can get better indie games.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, see, I knew you would be down for that, but I disagree. I like popcorn shit.
There is enough popcorn shit made over the course of human history that I'm totally okay. There is so much of it.
I understand.
There's so much of it, dude. You've never seen before. You've never seen Arrival. That's a great quality movie. That was pretty decently big.
Yeah.
Get into that. But how much
schlock? Not a AAA movie.
You haven't seen Wild Wild West.
No.
That was a Hollywood blockbuster. That movie's fucking awful. But I like it because it sucks and they spent too much money on it.
I'm not defending every AAA movie.
But I'd rather the big boys go away.
Here's my thing.
Would you rather more like The Lobsters and Hers over more Avengers?
I like Avengers.
But not all of them are that quality. That's the problem.
But there are
very few, Bumblebee was a blockbuster. It fucking sucked and I saw it.
Here's the thing. It depends, man. I like the spectrum, right? Because sometimes I'm in the mood to just I want to turn off my brain and watch a fucking 6 right now. I want to guarantee myself a 6.
But what I used to call a 6 aren't even 6s anymore, generally. They've gotten worse.
Not all.
It's so rare when you get an actual good, blockbuster movie. Mission Impossible Fallout was one of those movies.
Was it good?
Where was a good movie besides being a dumb action movie?
I don't know.
It was just a fun ass time.
Infinity War was a fucking 9. That was a fucking great movie.
No, I wouldn't give it a 9.
It's an 8. You're right. Well, it's good. It's good.
But it's a good movie, also being a big blockbuster.
Yeah, it's a good movie being outside of the fact
that
most
Marvel movies aren't even good movies outside of being a blockbuster.
You're right.
Just they exist. Cool.
Look,
Captain America 1. Oh boy, it's like a Marvel. It's like
whatever.
Here's
I think a fundamental difference in you and me. I like Freud. I'm not going to end the podcast on that. It sounded like I was going to.
What does that have to do with Purple Man?
What it has to do with...
What does it do with Big Purple Man and having shitty movies come out every year?
That
cost a lot of money.
This will go to a fundamental disagreement with you and I and how we see the world. I believe in subconscious and I believe in people needing escapism.
They do. But I don't give a shit about those people.
I know, yeah.
So make it for me and people who care. That's my dumb answer.
Okay, cool. At least you understand.
Yeah, but now you see where I'm coming from. It's I don't give a shit about what the dumb drooling idiots who want to see Harry Potter 9 come out. I want good movies that are unique to come out instead. Dude. Harry Potter 9? You won't like that movie.
You're right. But I love Harry Potter.
You don't like Harry Potter 8?
It was 7, 2, 7. It's 7, 1, and 2.
No, because 8 was the fucking play.
Oh, I didn't. I'm not going to... Well, I don't like J.K. Rowling anymore. that's not...
But Lewis, look at me. Look at my eyes.
Hi.
They will make another Harry Potter movie.
Oh, yeah.
Not a Fantastic Beasts movie. They'll make a movie that says Harry Potter in the title. That will come out.
Probably.
And that fucking sucks. And you know that's bad.
I don't think that's necessarily inherently bad.
No, that will only be good when J.K. Rowling is dead.
You're right.
And when I'm that old... I won't give a shit anymore.
Dude, as much as it pains me, because I love J.K. Rowling,
I respect her work.
Yeah, you and I probably love the books.
Whatever, I don't like her politics, whatever. That doesn't matter. She made good shit.
No, I don't give a shit about her politics either. I'm saying...
I don't like her retconning her books, whatever. That I can ignore that. The books as they stand exist and they're good.
I'm going to read a tweet, and it's a format for a tweet meme a Twitter meme format that I'm kind of tired of, but it was the best version of it, and it was... If I can find it real quick... it was relatively recently. I'm hoping I can find it. Here it is. No one, and then : blank, and then J.K. Rowling : Dobby has a 10-inch cock.
Okay. Take everything I said back. If that isn't Harry Potter 9, I am there day one. If his bulge is the poster, I am there day 0. If she has the scene where she shows wizards before Harry Potter shitting in the school and just making it invisible, which is canon.
It is canon.
Or showing Hufflepuffs doing a circle jerk in the movie, and that is also canon.
Well, I don't think J.K. really understands the definition of canon, but yeah. I know, she said that.
As far as we know, everything she says about that series outside on Twitter or whatever is canon.
Yeah.
So if all that is in Harry Potter 9, I am so down to see that shit.
There's something that happened with J.K. Rowling after she finished the books where she fundamentally forgot what the word canon means.
Yeah.
It's just like, I said it, therefore canon. It's like, that's not.
For some people, that is true.
I know, for some, yeah.
That is true.
That's not what canon means. Anyway. Wow, we're fucking, this is the post-podcast conversation at this point. I'll say this, to end this dumb conversation.
I want more gooder art and less stuff for dribbling idiots. That will be my stance till the day I die.
Yeah. I'm less selfish than that.
And I've been that way since I was 8, and that's a problem.
Yeah, I like people. I like humans.
I like quality.
I like humans, and I want the majority of humans.
I'm not a fan of Walmart or Target. That probably explains everything about my life.
Yeah. We just talked about this before. I don't mind consumerism.
I don't mind it, but there's so much just middle of the road bullshit that I'd rather just skim some of it out. At least some of it out. God damn.
Yeah.
God damn.
Look, we can probably find a middle ground here.
We can't.
All right.
Because there's no middle. I'm stuck in the middle. I'm Malcolm in the middle. There's no Malcolm.
Malcolm Gladwell X in the middle of Triple X Tentacion.
That's the title of the podcast.
That whole thing?
Yeah.
Malcolm Triple X Tentacion. I don't know what I said.
Can you Photoshop it to be like 5 people into one? With the stupid hair that he had and all that shit?
The face morph thing where all of their faces morph
Those are
together.
horrifying.
I want to do that with Malcolm X.
The only funny...
Malcolm Gladwell and Triple X. That sounds awesome.
I love the dumb face warp meme of like giving people smiling teeth.
Oh.
Have you seen those?
I know.
They just give normal people just like smiling teeth.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. It's the best.
Now here's a meta joke of that, of making just the teeth smile, like giving each individual teeth.
Teeth don't smile, stupid. Mouth smile.
No. Giving each individual tooth.
I've seen it and I hate it.
All right.
I've seen it. It's horrifying.
Yeah. That's like the image in my head is horrifying. Anyways, I'm right. Jesus is wrong. That's the moral of this podcast, I think, is I'm objectively correct.
Oh yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ news. Jiren looks like shit, but whatever. He was hard to work with. The new character looks really dope because it's Saiyaman and Videl. Animation's fucking top tier for them.
Cool. That's it.
Goodbye.